Yo, so I said like a few weeks ago that I was gonna do an inside plant tour after I did an outside plant tour and try not to make it 8 million years long. I tried once to do it and it was 8 million years long, so I'm doing it again, but faster. So like inside plant tour vaguely speed run. Let's go. So then these shelves here, the problem is that I can't remember what they were like last time. But they're kind of backlit. Currently, some stuff has moved around and been replanted to other places, so I will attempt to like show them in the best lighting. So there's little orchid getting some new roots, a little ugly spider plant that's dying. This kalanchoe is doing pretty well, just has some crispy flowers. Another little kalanchoe back there. My Easter cactus is growing like all of these little roots like in the pot, like trying to escape, but it's pretty good. I need to water it again. It really likes a lot of water. Getting lots of pink growth. This is the Spanish moss, which is happy, was flowering for a little bit. My tillandsia need water. This is a new one, this red one. This one's my mom's. So there's 4 tillandsia here, well, including the Spanish, not including the Spanish moss. My string of hearts cuttings are actually growing. The new leaves are kind of small. Well, actually, I just looked at this a week ago and it did not have these 2 leaves here. So yeah, it's growing pretty long. I hope it gets some offshoots soon because it's kind of scarce. The satin pothos here is getting some new leaves growing down here. It's just kind of ugly. And then this is a Hoya courtesy or something, and it has some new little happy growth here. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, which is exciting because I thought for a minute that I'd killed it, but it has these cool leaves. Hoyas don't really like me very much. They tend to just shrivel. All their new growth shrivels, but that looks pretty healthy, so yay. Here's another orchid. This was my sister's orchid. It's got a new root. It's got a new leaf. I think it might have a bloom stalk, but I'm not 100% sure. Nope, that one's a root. So a bunch of new roots, which is exciting because it was kind of sad when I got it. This baby snake plant has grown a leaf, big leaf. These guys are this is the really tall guy, so hopefully he gets actually really tall instead of just a weird baby. It's my little African violet. Hasn't bloomed again, but is very healthy versus when I got it home, and hopefully just focuses on growing. My little ficus, which is very happy, or, you know, happier than in the winter. It has a few curly leaves, but it's a ficus, so whatever. Wow, it's really backlit. My pilia is doing really well. Kind of slowed down on the growth, but it has a new leaf in there. It's really easy to take care of. I don't know why people like stress out about how hard it is. This leaf, they're all pretty flat, new leaves. These are all new leaves in here. Yeah. 2 little pilias I need to take back to work. This is my begonia, black begonia, which is really backlit. This is a baby. Gasteria lilliputana bicolor, which is doing well. It's really cute. This is a new leaf. This guy has a new leaf coming out, and a bunch of new roots just trying to escape this way. No flower stalks this year, but that's okay because I'm fine with just a bunch of weird roots and just focusing on roots. And I need to repot this guy because he's literally escaping. He's crawling out. Like, wow, look at all these roots. Look at that guy there. That's so many roots. Please bloom, though. So then, whoa, backlighting. 2 more Hoya courtesy that are not doing as well because I never water them. So, pro tip, water your plants. And here my little baby rescue staghorn, which is growing a new leaf. Other leaf fell off, but it's growing a new one, so yay. My Tradescantia fluminensis variegata, which likes this window better than my bedroom window and is actually growing again and not dropping all its leaves and browning. They really like higher light than, you know, they will tell you if they hate their lighting conditions, so. And this guy, yay, he's blooming. This is begonia honeysuckle, and it actually smells amazing. The first few blooms that opened didn't smell, but this one's like amazing smell. It literally smells like honeysuckle, and he's doing pretty well in this window. There's no brown leaf edges or anything. Growing new leaves, putting out new leaves. Yay, exciting. Focus. This is Photonia, and it is hating the lack of humidity and life here. Sansevieria ehrenbergii has not grown even a little since I got it, but you know, it's doing okay. And then this is Gasteria silver stripe, which actually fell out of its pot yesterday, so I need to repot it. It feels okay, but it's got some brown tips, and it has cat hair in the soil, so that's cool. This little Haworthiopsis back there that I got at Walmart. A peace lily that it's going. Oxalis, which has like one little long bit, and it's still well, it was still blooming the other day, but it's like not, it's supposed to be going dormant by now, and it's not. It's still purple. Yay. Some little baby Haworthiopsis. This one like lived outside all winter somehow. It survived in a pot. It's amazing. And string of pearls. This is not mine, but you know, it counts. Very long, very long. Whoa. Haworthiopsis attenuata caspitosa. Haworthiopsis attenuata, 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 attenuata. This little guy, this little baby orchid's got a little leaf, little new root. Good, good. A random tillandsia. This one has pups. See them? Pups. So, moving on to the other very backlit window with begonias. Ooh. Over here, got my Christmas cactus, doing nicely. My begonia Pegasus, it's a griffin begonia, and it's pretty big. Pretty big. Needs a repot. It's growing very, very quickly. So silvery. This bottom shelf is a recent change. This is all Haworthia and Haworthiopsis in this bowl. Well, one Gasteria, but I think that's a Gasteria. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so all of this bowl is all my Haworthias, Haworthia cooperi, Haworthia cooperi, I don't know actually. This one's a Haworthia cuspidata. This one's grown a lot since I got it. Haworthiopsis reinwardtii. This is another Haworthiopsis, but reinwardtii, but different, and I don't know if they're mislabeled or if they're just regional variations. Then this is a Haworthia retusa, a Haworthiopsis attenuata. I think that's another one, but I'm not 100% sure. This one was unlabeled. This is possibly a Gasteria. It came unlabeled, and I don't know for sure, but it looks like one. So, and this is getting a bloom stock, and it's very exciting. This is a Haworthia attenuata caspitosa that I got from Glasshouse Works, or I don't know. I think this was the one that I got from Glasshouse Works. But it's already have a baby and a little bloom stock, and is that all? That all of them? Yes, that's all of them. This one I'm not 100% sure on. I think it might be a cooperi, and this one's also a cooperi. I really don't know. I'm not that great at identifying them. But this guy's kind of was smushed by all his pups and, you know, looked weird. And all the pups are over here. Holy crap, look at them all. And then these are the retusa pups. This is a cooperi pup. There, I need to water them. They're kind of shrivelly. More retusas. And this is a kind of mix of cuspidata and cooperi. Not all of them are going to survive because some of them didn't have roots, but you know, they're doing their best. Oh, and then here's a little Haworthiopsis reinwardtii that broke off. And what is this? Oh yeah, these two came together. These are Gasteria Hummel's Giant. Yeah, and they're kind of cool. They got these cool like spotty. They're kind of like soft, but not. I don't know. They're cool. Okay, next shelf up is two big ol' Rex begonias. This is Stardust, which is putting out a new rhizome thing, and all these new baby leaves, and it's also gonna bloom for some reason, which is cool. It's really hard to see the color in this lighting, but it's kind of silvery and green. Yeah, it's very, very big leaves. And this is T-Rex Ruby Slippers, I think, and it's got some leaf damage here. It needs repotted. This guy, big leaf, big red leaf. That's really about it. And he is also going to bloom, apparently. This is like the shakiest cam ever. So this guy is my Iron Cross begonia, Begonia Masoniana, and I think that the new leaves are way darker. The old leaves, I think, might have gotten sunburn at the greenhouse, maybe, because I was doubting for a little bit that it was an Iron Cross, because it was not very deeply, like, it wasn't very pronounced, but, like, this new leaf is very Iron Crossy and speckly. There's another one in there, and another one in there. I like it. It's a rescue baby Peperomia caparata that came in at work with, like, no leaves. It's another Rex begonia. This is a Nautilus Supreme. It's got that twisty leaf. Got, like, the swirlies. It's kind of green. Well, this leaf's, like, hella green. Very green. Yeah. It needs a repot. I like that leaf a lot. And this guy is Begonia Fireworks, which is my second oldest begonia. And its older leaves have all this silver, but its newer leaves have been coming in really dark. I'm gonna put it down. Like, a lot of black and purple. Like, it used to be most of its leaves were almost entirely silver, and now all its new leaves have been almost entirely dark colored. Oh, there's a crusty leaf under here. Crusty leaf. But yeah. And he is also blooming, so that's cool. This is my poor sad little Peperomia nitida that I don't know if this is gonna make it. It has root rot. I'm trying to reroot it, but 2 parts of it already shriveled. This part probably also will shrivel, probably also this part. Yeah. Oh well. It's a snake plant. This is my Hoya Carnosa rubra. I think it's called rubra. It's been doing okay. Some of its new growth shriveled, but some of its new growth did not. So, yay. And it does. Thought for a little bit that it had a peduncle, but I don't think it does. Unless this is a peduncle. I don't think so. Maybe? Maybe? Yep, not looking like it, but I mean, I got it at Walmart and the soil was completely soaked for like, and wouldn't dry out, so I'm not expecting any of my Hoyas to ever bloom for me ever because they hate me. Okay, upstairs, this is my Monstera Adansonii, which is huge and does need a repot, and I actually got him in moss pole, and I'm going to lower him and plant him on that because he just always gets tangled in me while I am sleeping. So he needs to go up and possibly get some bigger leaves. But yeah, he's really happy. Got this random pothos growing out of my fish tank that, like, this leaf just has this intense variegation spot for no reason. And it's curling. This leaf does not, but this one, yeah. So then here is my corner, which has changed a bunch. I don't remember how much since last time, but here we've got my lizard's house, got his pothos and his Dracaena, which both need water. This is Begonia West Texas Blizzard from Steve's Leaves, which is silvery. It's supposed to be black, but it's kind of green, but you know, some of its new leaves I think are coming in a little blacker. This one looks pretty black. I don't know. We'll see. And these are all very backlit, I've got a bunch of begonias. Got Begonia Maculata Whitey, which is kind of suffering. I might want to repot it into terracotta. I tried to make it fancy, but I think I'm going to repot it into terracotta. It's not enjoying something in my room. And I did get a humidifier, but I don't think I need it. Like, the humidity is really high, so I don't understand. I water these with distilled water, you know, whatever. My other begonias are doing just fine. This guy is... yeah, just ignore my messy room in the background. But this is begonia Zorro, and it's got all these blooms. It's got these speckles. It looks pretty healthy. Some of its leaves were damaged in shipping, but it just overall is growing new leaves and looks happy. See, that's versus the whitey eye, which, you know, it's not like the worst. This leaf's pretty nice. Its new growth is not coming in so well. Some of its older growth is shrivelly, but there is some new growth down there. I don't know, we'll see. Might just be a little sensitive. So then this one has some new growth. This is begonia Mrs. Hashimoto. And this is begonia, crap, what's his name? Begonia Nokomis, which also has some new leaves coming in. And my littlest one, begonia Tom Ment, which one of its leaves is shriveled. And this little offshoot, I don't know if it's going to regrow, but, you know, it was very tiny when I got it, so I kind of expected something like that. And my big old Peperomia caperata, which is still blooming. Very pretty, kind of likes more light than this, but, you know, he's doing okay, just have to turn him around a lot. And then another one that also likes more light than this is my African mask, which, since watering with distilled water and replacing the weird Walmart soil, has, you know, been doing okay. Kind of deformed. Like, I still kind of wonder if it has bugs, but I haven't been able to see any. And its new growth has been slow to come in, but is coming in green, so cool. My Philodendron Hydericum Micans has had some damaged leaves, but overall it is pretty. This one was an old damaged leaf, and it just look at it, it's so soft. Oh, I love it. So yay, my ficus is in here, my rubber tree. This guy had spider mites when I got it, when my mom got it for me for my birthday, but I'm pretty sure the spider mites are gone, because I have not seen any for the past month, ish. And it's got all these new leaves. Hopefully it likes this spot. It's pretty bright, but I don't know. Ficus hate me. I have moved the fiddle leaf outside because it was just suffering and dying. But yeah, so hopefully this ficus maybe is a little less moody and likes that hot sun from the west window, maybe. I don't know. So then this is like the gothest begonia. I didn't even realize this, but I just flanked this very black begonia with two skulls. Just cool. So yeah, then this is my new Dieffenbachia for this corner. I think it's a Dieffenbachia. That's what the label said, but it looks... yeah, it's a Dieffenbachia. So it's crazy, and it's in this little pot, and it, yeah, I just really like it here. Hopefully it does well in the lighting and keeps its variegation, because this guy here, this Aglaonema, is kind of losing its variegation in this corner, but I still really like it. It's putting out a bunch of leaves. It's happy. But yeah, that's a Dieffenbachia, that's an Aglaonema. Then we got two Scindapsus. So this is my big ol' Scindapsus. I think it's Scindapsus exotica is the name. It wasn't labeled though when I got it, but it's got some big ol' leaves. And then this guy is my the regular, it's called like Argueus or something. And he goes all the way to the ground almost, if my cat didn't eat it. Ah. Okay, yeah, he does go all the way to the ground. Yeah. Cool. And this is a yellow leaf. This leaf belongs to the other one. But, yeah, I'm just kind of letting them... They seem to really like this spot, so I'm just putting them both here because it's like really got like a silvery theme going on here. Yeah. So then this is my lucky bamboo, which I tried to tie up better, and which will never stop being eaten by my cat. Stupid. Very backlit shelf. Snake plant, cylindrica, Sansevieria cylindrica. This is my purple passion plant. This is my big pothosy cuttings. Let's see them. They're growing okay. This is my Peperomia crucifolia and my Peperomia, other Peperomia. I don't know if they're sick or not. They seem like they have some weird curly leaves, and I can't see any mites, and I can't see any bugs, so I'm just kind of putting them up here and hoping they don't have anything. And lots of propagations, plus the little, one of these is one of the cuttings that I got fallen off my white begonia immaculata whitey eye, has roots. So yay! And this is what's in here. Some Scindapsus cuttings and Monstera adansonii cuttings, and yeah. This one's cute. I found this at Walmart. It is a wow, it's a Hoya carnosa compacta variegata, and it has all this new growth. I'm excited. And my kind of sad Tradescantia spathacacea variegata, which likes brighter light than I can give it. That's sad. And up here on these shelves we have, well, really blurry, we have, whoa, blurrier, okay, we have a Pothos Pearls and Jade, we have two Marantas, so this is the red one, red Maranta leucanura, and the green Maranta leucanura, I think, and a Philodendron Brazil, which is growing, and a Neon Pothos, which I rooted from cuttings and which has so many babies, and it's going to fill out so nicely. I'm excited. And my Hoya carnosa variegata, which does have some new growth in there. These are its most recent new leaves, and this one is mostly faded to white from the pink. And yeah, that's exciting. I think that's it. I think I managed to do all of them. Oh, no. Nope, I forgot these guys because they're hidden down here. So this is my, wow, okay, Calathea lancifolia, which has been doing really well. I only water this with distilled water, and it still has some brown leaf tips, so that's what I got the humidifier for. But overall, this one's really healthy, happy. And this is my Chinanthe burley marxii, which has been putting out some new leaves and flowered a while ago, and is overall just has really pretty leaves and looks nice. Oh, and then hidden down there, which has a new leaf. I don't know why it likes this spot, but it's put out a new leaf and it's putting out more. This is a Dracaena godsiffinia, which is just like in this area. But its new leaf is very yellow. Well, very yellow. That's why it's called a gold dust Dracaena, because it's very dusted with gold. Yeah, so anyway, that has been all of my plants, I think. Tried to do that as quickly as possible without just yelling a bunch of gibberish at you. I don't know if I was successful or not, but that's all of them, all the inside plants. Yay.